Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total Warhammer 2 Battle Empires and part 38 of my Wurrzag campaign, where I have unfortunately neglected an infestation in my mountains. I, of course, talk of the horrible high elves. There they are. I left them just exist, and I shouldn't have. I should have stamped them out as soon as they popped their ugly little heads up. Of course, if you do stamp them out with their ugly little heads pop up, then obviously you get right in the heel because they've got pointy hats on. But that's not a good army to face, is it? Look at that, that's awful. Oh, there's so much cavalry. Oh god. Okay, well we need to kill them. Because honest to God, these mountains here that I thought were safe are now in grave peril, which is less than ideal. So I'm going to have to go and deal with that. I'm hoping maybe I can... well, I might need to get Wurrzag down there as well. Although Wurrzag needs to deal with these guys. But Skarsnik and Grokka are moving north to go and try and stamp that out. But I'm a little bit concerned we might lose Lemire, and I really want to keep Lemire. We could always, see if we can lay siege. You know what? I might need that war. Okay. We're getting defences here, so I'm hoping that's enough to sort of hold out. Hopefully. I mean, we managed to take Lemire from the Skaven, so we can always take it back if need be. It's a bit of a shame, because we're pretty close, actually, to winning. We do need Archaon to appear. It does say continue to expand your territory. I think you continue to expand your territory, or he does just turn up after a while anyway, I believe. I could be wrong with that. But we're kind of getting there. We're almost there. It's just getting enough territory so that Archaon will spawn. Unfortunately, the Greenskins are one of those factions that just don't really have the updated sort of victory conditions. It's kind of a holdover from Warhammer 1. Which is a shame, because some of the newer factions don't have to worry about Archaon because they're so far away. It's just not really worth the effort. So, that's just life. But never mind, because oh god, there's so many dwarves. Fuck me. There's just so many fucking dwarves. And they got that gold mine as well, which means there's even more of the hairy little shits. Okay, never mind. Let's I kind of want to know what Tic-Tac-Toe's up to. I'm hoping he's moving on Karag Arud. The Clan Mors' headquarters is there, and what I'm hoping that Tic-Tac-Toe is doing is closing in on Queek and causing him some pain. We might be... I mean, our reliability is increasing, so I'm hoping at some point we might be able to get a...
What? Sylvania greets thee.
Yeah, thanks. Whereas a Chaos can't talk to them.
The forest calls. I welcome you to the King's Glade.
I just kind of want anything.
You are either very Greenskin.
Could get an on-aggression pack. I think getting packs increases your reliability, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to do that.
Burn the coastline.
Oh, have I met you? Holy shit, non-aggression?
This serves my cause.
Okay, that's good. Okay, you don't like the dwarves. Don't think you've met the Empire yet, but you don't like the dwarves, which is good because we're beating up the dwarves, so that works. Excellent. Dreadfleet. At least hold Galleon's Graveyard, which is a victory condition city, so if we can get some sort of treaty with them, that would be ace. The dwarves kind of don't like me.
Ready?
Hello.
You bring Orcs before the High King.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've brought quite a few Orcs before the High King, and I've also stamped on quite a few fucking stunty bastards.
This is not in the Damaskron.
I'll show you the Damaskron and stuff it right up your arse, you beardy git. Right,
Gonna be quick.
Right, Wurrzag, we need to deal with this Tillian army, and then we need to head back down to deal with Galbaraz. That's the whole thing. Oh, also Queek's down there somewhere as well, just for extra funsies. Dragonhorn Mine, I do want defences. Let's do that. I need to be a little bit careful of our income. But hopefully, we should be A-okay. I need to go and deal with Thorgrim as well. Thorgrim needs to die. And it would be nice if Malekith was making headway on Ulthuan. Because if he was, and he is Strength Rank 1, then that would work out very nicely for me. However, dealing with those elves in my mountains is my primary concern right now. Oh, balls. Okay, he's a little bit quicker than I thought he would be. Never mind. Okay, we'll knock out Tilia and then rush south. But if we weren't surrounded on every... I mean, I know people have said, like, pull back. I feel like if we did pull back, we'd probably just end up with more armies just queuing to kill us. Ah, the Pillars of Grungy. Okay, not the end of the world. I was hoping we could get him before he managed to take a city, but no problem. We can still deal with bloody Thorgrim again for God knows how many. I mean, how many times have we killed the Git? Lots of times. At least Moonface Manfred, who... Oh God, it pains me to say it, but he's my closest ally. At least Moonface... Really? I guess you can do that? Nice gun line. Chime in someone with two. Stamp on it. Yeah, that did pretty good. Wurrzag cracking up 81 kills there. Not bad. And nice little shot out there. Looks like, for some reason, most of the Tilian army is now retreating up the hill. And the War forces are advancing across the causeway to go and deal with them. They do have a mortar, which has been sort of like bombing them, but hasn't really done much damage. My army is coming up to reinforce the War. But I think all we're going to really need is Wurrzag and the Boar Boys. That's a lot of legs. I mean, what happened to the bodies? You know what? Don't want to know. To the War, charging in. Oh, we've got quite a big blob of enemy infantry right here. Lots of great swords. So a little headbutts. Knocking them down. 95 kills in Car Boar Boys, just coming past the main army. We're going to see if we can knock out these handguns. Another foot of Gork there just to help out. I don't think that's Orc blood. Wurrzag racking up to 230 kills, which is pretty good. And our Boar Boys just chasing down these handgunners. There's a little blob of enemy infantry right here. Mostly handguns and missile units, but they do have a couple of great swords and an Empire Knight in here, just to sort of, I guess, protect them. I don't know what they're quite what they're doing, so our Boar Boys are going to have to be a little bit careful. But you know, these guys are ridiculous. They've got 58 melee attack, 120 charge bonus, 47 weapon strength. Basically, they hit something, it dies pretty fast. Wurrzag just dealing with the mortar for us. Thanks very much, Wurrzag. Good job. Boar Boys charging in against the great swords. Just taking out some of these handguns. Okay, come and charge down right into the rear of these guys as well. Sending them flying in all directions. Locking... See, these missile units try to get away, but rampaging Bacon catches up with them. So they're locked down. These guys are chasing down some handguns to take them out. The War is slowly grinding down the enemy infantry. And these Boar Boys down here taking a bit of damage against the great swords. It's great swords. I mean, 47... How do they get 57 melee defense? How does that work? They don't usually have that much, do they? Does that mean... What? Eh? Oh, it doesn't matter. Have they got, like, buffs or anything? I don't think they do. 57 melee defense. Really? I guess they're silver, but I thought they... No, well, no biggie. Ball boys are slowly grinding them down and finishing off the last of the missile units down there. The War dealing with everyone else. Apparently some crossbows running into the Savage Orcs to try and get away from the Ball boys. Interesting tactic. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure why this army attacked the War anyway, considering that Wurrzag was here to back us up. So the Ball boys getting lots of kills as per usual. They're just super fast, running all over the place, murdering everyone they get their hands on. And the enemy army is breaking and running. Little brain burster there from the War Shaman. But that's yet another Tillian army defeated. So I hope they don't have any more. I'm not 100% sure what the plan was there, but it wasn't a good one. Okay, fine. Oh god, and here comes that lot as well. I mean, I'm frankly, I'm doing better than I have any right to be doing, because God, for a second there I thought you had a dragon. Near enough wet myself. I mean, I just don't know what I'm... Oh, it's just so many dragon princes. I just don't know. Just don't know. Right, well, we'll keep soldiering on. Right, I'm going to send my War to go and deal with that. And I'm going to march south with Wurrzag, because I'm going to need to knock out Queek plus Mash One Finger. And all that shenanigans. Lost the Silver Road. Oh yes, that one. That's fine. Right, it's not fine, because what it means is Thorgrim is going to start replenishing, which is bad. Bad, Thorgrim. No replenishy for you. Plus... Does that make sense? You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do that. Because... I just foresee it being a bit of a nightmare. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... What I should have done is ambushed. I need to ambush him. It's not ideal, but I need my army in tip-top condition, and currently it's not tip-top condition. I'd like some more Black Orcs. I just haven't had the time to recruit them. I just need 2 turns, and that is too much time. I do not have... Okay, let's get to Karakazgraz. At least then we're defending it. Okay, that's something. That's something. Let's try and block them. We have succeeded. They ain't going to be going too far. Good. That means we can hopefully just knock out Queek and then worry about the other one. Sure. So is that okay? Gisp. What do I want you to do? Do I want to ambush them? I need to replenish. That's what I need. I need to do it before any more fucking dwarf... Oh, there's Belagar. Just... Oh, God. Organ guns galore. For a minute... Just for a minute, I thought, you know what? This could well be in the bag. And now it's all gone south again. This is... not ideal. Lemire is... Oh, the public orders. Just corruption. So much corruption. Chaos, vampire, and Skaven corruption. So much corruption. 5 turns before we lose that. Or at least until it spawns a rebellion. I mean, I guess Khalida will be back. I wonder if we could, like... I mean, provincial instability is going to drop. Okay, well, I'll worry about that. Frankly, there's not much I can do about it. It's one of those cases where it's just not... I don't have the economy to defend the cities I've got, which are then providing me with the substandard economy to recruit the... Okay, let's kill you. Bop. I'll take the money because I need it. To give me the pittance, which is upkeeping the armies that I have. Now, I could fall back, but then that's not going to help me spawn Archaon, which then means I'm not any further, and frankly all that's going to do is then I'm going to get jumped on by everyone, because I'm at war with everyone. I think the way to win this campaign would have been not to confederate the Greenskins. I think that would have been the better option. I need to ambush. However, it does look like Moonface Manfred. As I was saying, it pains me that Moonface Manfred is my best hope for victory. But the fact that the Empire isn't at war with him boggles my mind. But seeing as it's not, it's causing him a lot of trouble. It's causing the Empire a lot of trouble to have Manfred running around spreading vampiric corruption. Because corruption is a surefire way of causing rebellions. So that's making life very, very difficult for the Empire and the surrounding Empire factions. It's also meaning the Empire isn't as strong as it could be. And frankly, if Moonface Manfred had died, I'm not sure that we would have actually stood a chance. As it is, we might stand a chance. But it's very up and down. Okay, at least they split up. That's something. Puppets of Chaos have been killed again. I mean, frankly, I don't even know why they bother coming back.
Unwise.
Okay, you don't have an awful lot. I mean, I say you don't have an awful lot. Caragdron is happy. That makes a change. Where are we about to have a rebellion? Where does it say? Imminent rebellion. Over there. Well, I'm going to be honest. That's not a massive surprise.
Yes, it'll be proper good. All on in, let's do it.
Okay.
Skarsnik, Warlord of 8 Peaks. Me protter's ready. I got me protter. A scheme worthy of
Let's try an ambush.
Start the war. Let's get moving. Wyvern's safe, yes.
Okay, we might actually... If we can knock out these two armies in quick order, then we might be okay.
Gork's fist.
I'm also going to go here and... No, you can... Come on, you can do it. Right, bop that. We're going to loot and occupy for the replenishment. Banner of Eternal Flame is not the worst to have. Actually, that's quite useful because it affects everyone in range. So that is quite nice. We probably want one of those. Razor standards. I mean, the weapon strength 6% is nice, but it's not as nice as the banner because that buffs everyone around. Nope, that's the standard discipline. That's trash. I want the Banner of Eternal Flame. That one. Okay, good. Snazdrog, let's give you Dodgy Geezer, because why not? Tell you what I do need to do is kill this git, because I don't trust wandering armies now. They're just Strangers are just potential enemies that you haven't declared war on yet. That's my new saying. Okay, let's see if we can get... I mean, we might be able to lure them down. Bit of a big ask, but we'll see. There's another army. Oh, they're starting off with organ guns. I mean, starters. You mean to go on? Really? That's probably what you should do. And oh god,
Who calls me?
oh, there's like 3 armies.
Disgrace my ancestors. Beardling.
I mean, that's not the worst army they could have, but fuck me. Okay, good. Block him.
You are mistaken.
At least he's not going very far. Can we block him as well? Nice. Okay, that's going to give us a little more time. He says, desperately. You know what I want is I want an agent over here to see what's going on. Because I want to know where Queek is. I mean, I know where Queek is. Queek's over here somewhere, but I want to know where the rest of his faction is. I haven't seen any Skaven armies as of yet. So we might have the time. God, this is very stressful. Yeah. I don't really care about any of that. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm hoping we can lure the High Elves into Skarsnik's ambush. If we can do that, I'm fairly confident. What's Queek up to? Okay, he's just... What, is he just marching? He's doing anything? What is going on down there? Okay, you want to come and fight. At least you have to come to me. That's some small something or other. I really hate organ guns. I really hate organ guns, and that's why, as the Dwarf army advances, Grimgor and his hard-as-nail Black Orcs are bravely hiding behind a small incline. That's it, boys. That's it. Now, the organ guns do have somewhat... I mean, these guys over here could be in trouble, but the organ guns do have a slight rise on their fire, but not that much. Basically, they can't shoot our Black Orcs until they get close enough. And they're going to have to get quite close. So while we wait for the organ guns to reach us, we're just going to pound the enemy infantry with our rock lobbers, do as much damage as possible, especially to units like these iron breakers over here. Do as much damage to them as possible. Knock them out, basically, because killing iron breakers, I mean, it's possible. It just takes a long time. The AI doing that, I'm going to dodge every shot you fire at me thing that it does, because it's an annoying bastard. I mean, you can use that against the AI, but more often than not, it just means the AI just dances around. And I mean, I think that probably maybe the best way is to like get artillery to target them, and then if you've got like multiple units, target one, wait, then target the other. They dodge the first one, get blatted by the second one once they're all kind of like bunched up. The poor Death Creeper's got a little bit too close and got organ gunned, but never mind. Our boar boy's hiding in a small patch of trees. There they are, all bunched up. The smell must be awful. So we're getting some kills with the rock lobbers. That's doing pretty well. You know, that's not doing too badly. Is it? Are you sure? Two doors getting splattered, which is good. Okay, knock out Thorgrim. That's what we need to do. Knock out Thorgrim. Organ guns continue to fire at the Death Creepers, and yeah, they're just about close enough now. I guess maybe they could always see behind the incline. Because that... okay, well, maybe hiding behind the small incline was basically pointless, but it made me feel slightly better. Yeah, they get a slight rate. Literally just... if this hill was just a little bit taller, we'd be safe. Okay, well, screw it then. I guess we'll just charge over the hill and deal with them the old-fashioned way by chopping them with axes. Boar boys coming running out of the forest, taking organ gun shots. They're all bunched up. Not ideal. Taking some fire as well. And for some reason, that fire is pretty fucking effective. Despite the fact that it's not supposed to be armor piercing. And these guys got like 112 armor? Never mind. Okay, we're going to take out those organ guns. That's one little problem dealt with. In come the Black Orcs. We need to deal with Thorgrim. Currently, Grimgor and Borga are dealing with these hammerers. So we need to deal with... oh, look at this. Just Iron Drakes. Now, the Iron Drakes aren't actually that effective. These Troll Hammer torpedoes are quite nasty. Crimson Killers charging down, taking... oh, they're taking so much damage. Just getting flamed all over the place. Dwarves. I hate dwarves so much. I cannot express to you how much I hate dwarves. I mean, the Iron Breakers are a lot dead. Like, we've just been pounding them with our artillery. They are a lot dead. But, will you stop throwing exploding bags at me, you absolute tossers? Jesus Christ. Right, Grimgor and Borga are in combat against Thorgrim, and Thorgrim is going down, as per usual. Chariots have been actually doing pretty good work. These boar chariots up to 15, 16 kills, 17 kills, 18 kills, climbing. That's pretty good. Now the boar boys, having dealt with the organ guns, coming back to the fight. Crimson Killers apparently having a little break. Maybe they like getting incinerated and having explosive bags chucked to them. I don't know. Maybe that's their kink, you know. Yeah, please hit the Iron Breakers, for the love of God. I should have maybe stopped firing. Never mind. Basically, this is going to go fine, although our army has taken quite considerable damage, as per usual. The dwarves they can just pump out a lot of pain. Oh, there goes Thorgrim for the... oh, God, you know what? I've lost count how many times I've killed the fucker. Okay, well, at least he's dead. Again. Could have been worse. Although, could do with more replenishment, but never mind. At least you can't move very far. For the moment. Okay. Okay, Grimgor is a confident defender. Yep, good. That's fine. And we can bop that army, retake the settlements. We're back at square one. Now, my concern about Queek is that if he's down there... does Wurrzag have Lightning Strike? I think he does. I'm fairly sure he does. If he's got Lightning Strike, then we can just bop. Okay, that's fine. What about you? What are you doing? Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mork. Or Gork. Whichever. Now, despite this mass of fanatics, they mostly miss. Amazingly, somehow all these fanatics managed to just almost entirely miss the enemy army. Oh well, never mind. As it is, our goblins have them surrounded anyway, so all of the spears and Lothern Sea Guard being jumped on by Squigs, and the War forces have jumped the Dragon Princes, because that's where I think they're going to do the most damage. Yes, you have. You're completely screwed, basically. This is going to be a very, very fast battle, because almost instantly the elves are in a lot of trouble. Jumped on from both sides by hordes of night goblins and squigs. Night goblin archers jumped in from behind, and Scarstick is dealing with the enemy general, helped out by the nasty skulkers, who hit the enemy in the rear and managed to get 49 kills, which is actually pretty impressive. And basically we're going to do as much damage as possible to this army because we want to kill as many as possible because they've crossed me. I let them live and they crossed me. Goodbye, Turkey. They've crossed me and they need to learn what happens to people who cross me. Right, well, they're bopped. That's it. Run back where you came from, you pointy-eared freaks. Goblins have pointy ears too. I realise that before you point anything out. That's fine. Right, okay. Good. Oh, fucking God. Oh, strap-on gear. As someone pointed out, something Marathi would probably... Well, yeah, okay. More armour for infantry units, which includes goblins, actually, weirdly. And at the break had come over there. Okay, well, that's... I mean, that's just something I'll add to my list of things to worry about when I have time. Skarsnik, let's go with Ravager, because I want to get more movement range with you, ideally. Potion of Speed, bad. Idle Carver, sure. Gobbo Ranter, Shroom Gatherer, fine. And Gorebuds, you're going to have... having you not explode is pretty useful. What do you have? Idle Carver... I mean, yeah, let's get an Idle Carver. Income from all buildings. Casualties capture post-battle could be quite useful. Chance of stealing, sure. Do we have anything we can give you? Ooh, Assault Stone's quite useful. Let's give you that. What does Scarstick have? Helmet Discord, like. Ogre Blade, good. Dawnstone, fine. Potion of Toughness is okay. And I think the rest of that is generally fine. Yep, okay. Right. You're dead. Yep, see you later, dick. Warlord of 8 peaks. And I'm going to retake my settlement. Thank you very much.
Good for nothing pilferers.
Shut up. Bit hypocritical. Okay, Scarstick's brave. Yes, he is. What a brave little goblin he is. Indeed. Indeed. Kind of want to get war with him. I mean, physical resistance for goblins. Is that... kind of tempted to do that. Is Mod Boss worth it? I mean, his army is quite expensive, and I think anything that brings down our cost. The extra campaign movement range would be really nice. More ambush chance would be really, really useful for Scarstick, because if you can get that ambush, then he can really do some pretty heavy damage. More speed. I mean, that buffs everyone, but it's only speed and recruit rank. We don't really have... I mean, we've got Morgoth's Mangy Marauders, but that's about it. Let's get troglodytes, just in case we need to sneak away using the underway. We can get ready and waiting. Then we can get mob boss. A lot of these blue skills are quite nice. I also want if we can get the Warlord of Dustunty Peaks, that would be really, really useful. Really, really useful to have.
Now's the time. The boys are pleased. The boys are restless.
Let's move you up there. See if we can lure this army in. If we can get an ambush there. I mean, we've taken out the nasty... Well, I say what the nastiest. It was probably the worst of the two. So that worked out quite nicely. Let's get Vindictive Glare for you. Right, now, you... Does Wurrzag have, please? He's got lightning. Okay, good. Okay. We murder Mash One Eye, which should not be difficult.
No trophies today.
Yes, it'll be proper good.
He's tired. We do that. That should be a fairly easy fight. In fact, we'll just bop him. And eats. Right, and because obviously we destroyed the parent army, the war's dead as well. Then we scooch down here and set up an ambush.
What you want?
I want him
Let's get
stabbed.
started.
Good. Right. Oh, this. I mean, yes, things looked a little bit ropey for a little while, but I think it's all coming up Millhouse again. I mean, this is a bit of a concern. Plus, these guys are back again. The stabby eyes. You know, that's fine. But let's.
On the one true king. Ha!
I forgot to give that banner to anyone. You know what? I'm going to give, because I'll always know that these guys have the banner of return, so that's going to increase their weapon strength. It's also going to increase the weapon strength of everyone around them, and we can give that to, I don't know, those guys something. Sure. Let's auto-resolve that.
I'm almost this way.
Now, I could retake Mount Squighorn, but that would reduce my army strength, and I wouldn't be able to then take on all of the bad people. So I'm not going to do that.
What you want?
I wonder if... Can we block them again? Nope.
Yes, boss. You're the boss.
Okay, we've managed to block Belagar. That could well split them up. I could take this time to... I mean, I've got the Teeth Robbers. And I don't... Teeth Robbers... I mean, the Death Creepers are kind of useful. I don't know. I don't know. If we... Right, if we do that... Oh, we can get... Wah! Ace. Melee attack charge bonus for 30 seconds. Right, that could be incredibly useful. Okay, I'm not. I'm going to leave the army as is. I'm going to leave it as is. Boarguts, you can spread public order because might actually need it around here. I could. Oh, I could upgrade it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Mr. Nailbrains, you can brain burster. Currently, no signs of any Skaven activity. Oh, hello. Yes, there is.
No, Gracie, never.
Okay, you're recruiting. And the Lemire is fine for another 3 turns. I'm not going to bother with that. Right, we need to knock out this army. That's quite nasty because that's a lot of Dragon Princes. But I think we can do this. I think we can do this, and we can get things back under control, and then we can knock out Queek, take Gronty Mingle, grab Galbaraz back again, get our money back in the green, hopefully before we lose Lemire. I think this is going to be okay. I know I keep saying that, and every time I say that, inevitably something goes horribly wrong. This time, however, I'm fairly sure. Good. Reliability's back to very, very high. Good.
The forest come. The beauty of Athelloren is impossible.
Oh, go on, Orion. Be game. Okay, you don't want anything. Nagarond.
Choose your words carefully.
You're going down.
I most certainly will.
Come on, Nagaron. Be cool.
Burn the coastlines.
Yeah,
Deliver
that's...
your message, alarm. Or my servants may think you are for slaughtering.
Oh, I'm definitely not.
Get out of my sight.
Oh, come on, guys.
A senseless
Come on.
request.
Let's be. Come on, guys. Where's this alliance of evil? Eh? Come on. Let's be evil friends. Evil friends are best friend. We can have a logo. We can have a sing song. It'll be great. Bear evil friends. They're the best friends because they're evil. Well, they're probably not the best friends. Actually, come to think of it, probably at best put up with each other. But that doesn't sound so good in the song. Okay, so we're going to try and build an alliance of evil, which isn't just moon-faced Manfreds, although he is causing... Yeah, look at this. I mean, saying that, fucking Empire has such high public order. But at least it's doing some damage in places, or not, as the case may be. Nope, the Empire is just dealing with, like, they can be riddled with vampires, and yet the people of the Empire just don't give a shit. They're just happy. Ugh, detestable rodents. God damn it. Never mind. Okay, so we need to deal with these dwarf armies over here. We need to deal with Queek. We need to deal with the elves, and then we need to deal with the Queek down there. Hopefully, Tic-Tac-Toe is on our side and helping out. Fingers crossed. What is he doing? Tic-Tac-Toe, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? You got strength rank 10. I mean, that's pretty good. Are we not? You don't. What's wrong, buddy? What don't you like? You might. Oh, you've met the dwarves and apparently you like them more than I. Okay, well, we might be at war with Tic-Tac-Toe as well soon. So, I guess that's, you know, something to keep in mind. Well, okay, so lots learned there. You know, lots to take in. Lots of people trying to kill us as per usual. So I guess that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Wurrzag Campaign.